The cold and ripping dust of the desert scrapes past your scales and the skin of your two allies. As the dust storm finally starts to fade after your long walk through the desert, you're greeted by a wall of fire. A wall of fire so massive in size that you're not sure how tall or how long it is. You look to your left to see your friend, Lena. You look to your left, but have to look quite further down as the halfling woman, one of the two companions you travel with, is, quite short. Her hair is a brown mop of a little bit shoddy and dusty. Hasn't been cut in a while, and the last time it was, not well. On her back, a staff, collapsible and tucked away inside her cloak, and a spell book teeming with magical power. Under other circumstances, a person like this would have been your enemy, possibly. You have no love of mages. To your right is your friend Altair. A human man, dark skin, clearly he's been ravaged by the time spent in the desert, which has been about 15 years at this point. He himself has a longer hair, but it's sort of tied into a bun to keep it out of his eyes, with goggles on to protect him from the sand, and at his side is a smorgasbord of weaponry, a bow staff, nunchucks, a crossbow, basically anything he could get his hands on and learn how to use, he's brought with him, which you seem to think is ill-advised. But you now stand in front of this wall of fire on your way to the city of Firestone. Lena speaks up. I'm not sure if this is the right way to go, right? There's supposed to be a city here, but all I'm seeing is a blazing inferno. I don't have any spells that could possibly rip through this. Alistair turns to you and goes, I don't really know what to do here. I hit things. Would you, in this point in time, describe yourself?
Altair is... Well, he's huge.
Huge.
Built like a truck in terms of, well, medium-sized creatures.
As far as a medium-sized creature can go.
He's hardly... He's not very expressive, and when he is, it's usually anger or hatred at, specific groups of people. He's got, he's got armor at the, on his back, he's got two swords sheathed. One is the weapon that he inherited from his father before his disappearance. The other, a sword he found with the symbol of his biggest enemy.
And
it is a sword that he took when they destroyed his home.
And you feel those swords in the back, that symbol gleaming on one of them. The symbol of the Zennaheim International Mining Company, the company that destroyed your home. The corporate logo blazed across posters and mining equipment and weaponry, all left behind after the pillaging of your city. In this moment in time, I would like a history check from you. I'll say you're with your allies, so you can have advantage on this.
Alright. Not now, software update. I need to see film. Advantage. Fuck it.
Big die. Let them clatter.
History, that's 19.
19. It dawns on you, looking at this wall of fire. A story you heard in a tavern, maybe at some point through your travels through the wild north, of a city protected by fire. Firestone. Protected by a massive wall of fire. And from this history check, you know that this wall does not go on forever. But if the people of the city use it as a defense, possibly there might be a way through it as well.
Can I make maybe an insight check to see if I could figure out the way through?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Alright. Can I roll this with advantage as well?
I would say just normally.
Just normal, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nat 1.
You're not sure. It's just a big ass wall of fire.
Well, guess we're going around.
And that's maybe what happened at one point in time. But as you see your halfling friend raise up her hand, you see the divinatory magic start to spring around, and the staff whips into her hand. And you feel it sort of shift and diverge, and you rolled a 16.
Ooh. God, I love divination.
So what would it be? What would an insight check be with a 16 on the die roll?
15.
15. You at first seem aloof, but now you spot something. The dust kicked up. It looks like some sort of lever. You're looking around, trying to see how logically would a people do this. There's a lever, though. How logically would somebody open up a wall of fire?
A bucket of water.
A bucket of water, yeah. We're on Minecraft rules.
Yeah. Just punch it.
Just punch it.
Alright, I flipped this secret lever.
What's your passive investigation?
Passive investigation.
That would just be 10 plus your investigation mod.
Alright, so 12.
12? 4. As you go to pull the lever, you notice at the base of it a small slit. And as you try to pull, it doesn't want to budge.
Put a gold piece in there. And then pull the lever.
Ding, ding, ding. The lever pulls back.
Freaking pull.
You see as this some sort of red metal pole streaks from the ground and seems to give off some sort of effect of water, and you hear ding, 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 and a small space within the wall of fire opens up, and you just ding, 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 ding.
Sounds like a timer to me. Let's go.
And you all barely make it through the wall of fire before it recedes, and these metal poles back into the sand. What's revealed in front of you is a interesting sight. It's a boomtown like many others on this desolate plain, started by the mining company, bringing in people and colonists from all around Zenheim and the rest of the world to work here. Wooden, mostly buildings, very pristine 15 years ago, but 15, 20 years ago, but nowadays pretty run down. The industry that once helped make this place boom is slowly dying out. And unlike some cities and some boom towns in the wild north, no railway has been built to connect to Firestone.
So where is it on the map?
Firestone is right here.
Okay. We should get a laser pointer.
Absolutely, we should get a laser pointer.
This is recorded. Listen back in the future.
Get a laser pointer, Connor. Tyler had one at one point, but I don't trust him with a laser pointer.
Or one of those like the little hands on a stick that they used to have at the fucking book fair.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god, yeah, could you imagine? But you've been sent here by one of your allies in the stars, a group of ragtag sheriffs and lawmakers to help protect places, because you've been hearing about this new drug going around.
Drugs are bad.
I'm going to just confirm in my notes, but you've heard about this new drug called rot brick.
Rot brick.
Yeah. ROTTBRICK.
That sounds disgusting.
I'm gonna ask for another history check, actually.
Histoire. Advantage or no?
Just normal.
Alright. That's 10?
10? You know enough about the fact that here in the Wild North, most places were built around primordial iron mines, but when those dried up, people still had to find things to do. And the three biggest industries, once good work went away, were sex work, drug trafficking, and gambling. And you've seen a dozen towns just like Firestone that have devolved into these three things. Not all of them bad, but, you know, where there's a buck to be made, there will be bad actors.
Yeah.
And as you slowly approach through the sands, you see a child laying on the side of the street. What the street is, the sand sort of turns into like a cracked sandstone. Looks like some kind of magic melded it into this way. Unnatural. And a child sits on the side of the road with a little bucket and a violin. And I say violin, it's more like a fiddle, and a fiddle in the terms of it's very beaten up. And this child has like dirty blonde hair, and he's sort of a little bit too skinny. just a pleasant as the strings pluck.
You're gonna go far, kid. Flick a coin, a gold his way.
Thank you for saying that, mister. I appreciate it. Say, if you're looking for a little something on the up and up, and he moves his head towards the wall, and you see a symbol that looks like. We'll get there. I have a lot of notes. They need to get transferred to an actual document.
Oh, do you have a definitive symbol for the mining corporation yet?
Yeah, I do. I can show it to you in a second. You see this symbol of a diamond with 2 arrows in it. One of the arrows is pointing to the is pointing in that direction. Right. One of them is pointing up.
Got it.
And if you want to make you don't have thieves' cant, but you're pretty well versed. Make me a. What would it be it'd be an investigation check. Make me an investigation check with advantage.
All right.
20. All right, that's awesome, actually. So you see this child points to the symbol on the wall of a diamond, and inside the diamond, an arrow going right and an arrow going up. And they don't intersect. They sort of look like an L. Yeah. And you know this is the highwayman symbol for a meetup spot. The highwaymen introduced this kind of code, and most people aren't smart enough to recognize it, because most people don't get around. But certain Zimmer officers and independent contractors like yourself have learned to recognize it.
Did good work, kid. I tussle his hair a bit.
You're very large.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
He continues to pluck the strings a bit. Waiting for the next traveler. You see Alistair goes, "Hey kid, you want to see something cool?" I'm gonna roll a check real quick. He pulls out his bow staff and tries to do that thing where he plants it in the sand and does a spin around it, and just face plants. I should be paying him.
Yeah, he'll be fine. I just pick him onto his feet.
And he's pretty big. He's bigger than average for a human man, but you're fucking huge. But yeah, you see this building has been marked as a meetup for the highwaymen.
Do we? All right. Is there a way to know when the meeting is taking place or not?
The symbols don't denote when, just noting that this is a meetup spot.
Okay.
And it does, with that 20 investigation check, I'll say it does look pretty freshly painted. It doesn't look like dusty and worn out. Normally, once these symbols have been used up, they get rid of them. So, whatever meeting there's going to be, it definitely hasn't passed it.
Okay. And in that case, I'm gonna tell my my 2 friends to look around for a good stakeout spot.
Yeah, no problem. I'll keep an eye on this one, okay? You see Lena and Alistair start to jump on top of a roof. Alistair pretty adept at jumping, and Lena sort of casts like the jump spell and just bounces and bounds up. and they sort of get on top of the roof, and they start kind of bouncing to roof. Alrighty. So, it's just you alone.
So it's like in an alleyway, right?
You're sort of off to an alley off of one of the first buildings you got to in town.
Alright. I'm going to, sort of, just kind of lean against the wall. Just waiting.
And you lean against the wall for a while. Eventually you hear a little message cantrip go off in your head from Lena. Well, any sign of anything from the highwaymen?
Not yet.
I'll keep you posted if we see anything. No one strange just came into town. We're mostly watching the firewall, see if anyone enters. I sent Altair out to get some sandwiches. But, who knows if he'll be back anytime soon. He gets distracted often. And about another hour or so passes. It's getting later in the day at this point, probably around 4 p.m.
I need to get this. What? Timepiece, that's the word. I need to get this fixed.
But the time just sort of ticks by. It's nice to be propped up against something for once. Normally when you're walking through the desert and the sand licks your scales and sort of the beautiful purple hue sort of gets a little tarnished and you gotta polish it when you get back to the nearest city. It's kind of nice to be standing up against something that stops that from happening. But the time slowly ticks by.
I wish it did.
About 6 p.m. You've probably been waiting around for 4 hours at this point. You see a small group of people head towards this building. And you see a group of about 4 people walk towards this building, clad in not black cloaks, but like plaid black and red like ponchos, like the sort of ones that go over the neck and they're sort of like Dorito shaped. Clad in these ponchos and Steins? No, that's not it. Ooh. Stetsons. Clad in these black and red Stetsons. I don't know what the fuck that is. It's a cowboy hat.
Okay, cowboy hats.
Yeah.
I can picture a cowboy hat. I don't know what the fuck a Stetson is.
Not quite like the 10-gallon hats, but the smaller versions. But you see one of these people is cloaked completely in a veil. No skin showing. And you see 2 of them peel off from the group, including the one in the veil, and the other 2 head towards an alley onto the right side of the street. So 2 go left, the other 2 go right, and they disperse.
What side am I on?
You're on the side with the woman with the veil.
Okay.
Not woman, but the person with the veil.
Okay.
Spoilers.
Are they gonna pass by me?
They don't pass by you. Well, would you be further into the town or on the outer side? Like if they're coming from the middle of the town, would they pass by you to get into this building?
I would imagine I'd just be chilling in the alley that had that little symbol.
Gotcha. So on the symbol that this building is on, they walk past you. Are you trying to be hidden?
Just being nonchalant about it.
Or are you trying to be casually hidden?
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me a stealth check.
Now one.
Okay.
Evening. Excuse me.
You see them walk past, and the veil turns to you, and then turns back around. They very clearly noticed you.
Man, it's dusty out today.
But they head into this like little building, and it's got like the saloon doors that sort of.
Hell yeah, it does.
And you start to hear like muffled voices. And then you hear it sounded like something, some kind of spell went off. Someone was launched into the air and then hit the sand. So you hear the sound of like wind whistling, and someone gets launched into the air, and then as they land in sand.
That would be my cue.
Oh yeah, and this is from the other side of the street where the other two moved off to.
Alright. In that case, I will leave the island. So could it be assumed that it was like some kind of signal?
You know your friend Lena well enough to know that a pretty signature move of her is to gust someone into the air and drop them on the ground.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So you can assume that your two friends got in a scuffle with the two that split off. But also, whatever meeting's going down here is going down here.
I trust those two enough to take care of themselves. So I'm gonna take care of the ones over by me.
So yeah, this little building is here. You hear muffled voices through it.
What are the walls of the building made out of?
Wood and pretty rotten wood, pretty dry wood. It's again, these buildings were made beautiful 15 years ago when they were first built, but have since fallen into disrepair. This building specifically seems like it used to be like an old general store when there were more people in need of supplies, but now that the town has sort of shrunk, these ghost buildings sort of sit here, and the more profitable storefronts exist further into the city.
Alright. Let's get this over with.
Oh yeah, roll me an attack roll. Yeah, yeah, go for it.
And okay. God damn it! Another nat one.
You need to throw out those dice.
I can't. They fit thematically.
Bang! As your sword strikes the wood, you feel it bounce off, and a small, not a rune per se, because you know magical runes, but something. Actually, make me an Arcana check here.
Oh boy, Arcanas. 4.
No idea. It's this deep purple energy that sort of buffets your blade off. It makes you feel a little sick, as if it's heavy.
Front door, then. I go to the front door.
Saloon doors. But you don't see anyone as you peer inside.
I open the saloon doors.
change up the music a bit. No, that doesn't work.
Looking for like tavern fight music.
So, you enter this room, and as you step through the precipice, through the saloon doors, you step through an illusion.
Oh.
And you see the person in the veil, about 3 others, and a mage. And the mage is clad in... We'll get there. I have a lot of notes. So the mage is clad in black with green accents. It's a black military uniform that sort of falls down into robes. Like, he's not wearing pants, he's wearing robes, but the top is very much so like a military uniform. And you see a single pauldron that has a cape that falls down. And with your knowledge of the Zimmers, you know that this is a cape, or what they go by. Their rank is cape, and they're essentially platoon leaders. Not all of them are mages, but they're higher ranking than your carbines, which are the lower ranking ones. And you see the person in the veil turns to you, goes, I heard your entrance over there with the trying to hit the wall. Too bad I was a little persuasive with the wood.
That was a bird.
I'm sorry, what?
It was a bird.
It was a bird.
It was a bird. Bird hit the wall.
A bird hit the wall?
Deception.
Yeah, roll deception. They'll roll insight.
9.
Yeah, higher than 9. Not by much, but higher than 9. It was a bird.
Yeah.
I need you to make me
it
a
was
perception.
This bird.
I need you to make me a perception check. What do you add to perception? What do you add to perception?
-1.
-1? You need to roll high. You want to roll high.
Alright. 12.
12? Not high enough. You just notice this person is, again, Dorito poncho, red and black, clad in this. You see the mage pipe him. He goes, would you like me to eliminate the annoyance, madame? No, I think it'll be alright. He didn't cause no trouble, did you? Just be on your way, eh?
Not yet, I haven't.
Oh, that's adorable. You step in closer, I'll blow 4 holes through your skull before you can even think anything.
Very well. Then I won't.
Alrighty.
So I'm going to use my force breath.
Ooh. So, this is where we're going to roll initiative, actually, because this is a deep threat. So, yeah, we're going to roll initiative.
4. I'm going to switch dice.
I'm going to grab a notebook real quick. The Altair dice have not treated you well thus far. Oh my god, there we go. I want to reorganize my shelf, and I was like, I have no idea where anything is now. Okay, so... we're not going to set up a battle map or anything for this, because it's not necessary.
Yeah.
Let me just get some stat blocks pulled up.
It just reminds me of the scene where it's like, don't take a guard, step down these stairs. Like, okay, jumps out the window. I don't actually know what movie that's from. I think it's Princess and the Frog or something. I didn't watch a lot of Disney movies.
Where is the stat lock for a brigand?
Good question. I don't know.
Wait, no, it's not. Brigand isn't one. It's... Fuck. I don't...
Bandit?
Yeah, bandit. Thank you. I don't know why I thought it was brigand. I mean, brigand and bandit, they very similar. Okay. So, this is where we roll initiative. What did you get?
I got a 4.
A 4. Gotcha. So that was for that. What are you at? We're at higher than that. Wow, I rolled 2 5s and I still going first.
Can I reroll with a different die?
No.
Okay.
Unless you have an ability that allows you to do such. Lucky feet?
No.
Okay. So, you were a force breath, so we'll get to that in a second. You see the woman in the veil, hands behind her back, whips out 2 tinder shots, which are basically just like 6-shot revolvers. And is going to take a couple shots against you. 10.
Alright.
Does it hit?
No.
Natural 20.
This is why I wanted that armor.
I can see why you wanted that armor. Oh yeah, the D12 is weird in this set. Oh wait, no, this wouldn't be D12.
Everything in that set is weird.
Only 13 damage. But a couple shots. 13 damage. Now, don't try anything that I wouldn't do, eh? The wizard, the Zimmer cape stands up. I do hate to start a conflict. And you see him touch his chest and armor starts to appear. Blue spectral armor as he casts mage armor. And then the 2 bandits rush you with daggers and scimitars. Wow. 7 and 5.
No.
Your shot. The first shot misses, and the second shot right through your head, but it bounces off your gem-like scales. The wizard casts mage armor on himself, and the 2 bandits rush you down and try to stab you with scimitars and daggers, but you just block it with one of the blades. It's your turn.
It's my turn. For that bold move of hers. I haven't given myself the feat on my stat block yet. Oops. Oopsie.
You get +1 to AC. You can dual wield those weapons. You can take 2 of them out as your object interaction. I don't know if it does anything else.
And hitting with a second weapon is a bonus action, right?
Yeah, but you have to make an attack with your action first at the first one, and then you can do bonus action second.
Yeah. Okay.
And I assume you took the 2-weapon fighting style? That only makes sense.
Yep. Alright. In that case, I'm gonna rush her down.
Okay, you're gonna suffer 2 opportunity attacks from the bandits.
Alright.
I'm gonna give them advantage for flanking. 21. 21, that was with advantage. 18. Yeah, so 21 and 18, do those hit?
Yes.
Oh! Drop my die. 4 and 6 damage.
So 10 total?
10 total on those opportunity attacks, and you rush her down.
Pulling out my other... And I'm gonna get...
2 swords.
Get big giant might.
So is that bonus action?
Yep.
Your scales sort of ripple and crack with the draconic energy of your ancestors, and with the knowledge taught to you by your grandfather and his giant allies. You grow to twice your size, and as you fill the space in the room.
Bam! Slash!
Okay, make an attack.
That's 17.
Yes, 17. Does that hit? 17 just misses. As you strike into her with your blade, you ding, some kind of armor plating.
Action surge.
Action surge. Do it again.
With 2 weapons this time. Doesn't it give you action and bonus action?
No, it only gives you an extra action.
Okay. Never mind then.
No action surge then?
No action surge.
Gotcha. But you see as your sword clatters off, and you sort of rip the the Dorito-shaped poncho that she's wearing a little bit. Now that wasn't very nice.
Wait, hold on. Wait a sec. I have advantage.
You have advantage for being large?
Yeah.
Go for it. Yeah, roll me. You're just trying to hit an 18.
That's even worse.
Oh, never mind.
Okay, never mind.
Alright. Never mind then. You try to slash her, and that happens.
I want to be cool.
You rip her poncho a little bit. She goes, "No, that wasn't very nice, now was it?" Alrighty. That moves it back to this mysterious woman's turn. You're sort of big and in her face, and she goes, "Well, that just won't do now, will it?" And she tries to slide underneath your legs. She's gonna make an acrobatics check. You make me an athletics check.
Athletics, got it. That's 18.
I got a 23.
Jesus Christ.
I rolled a natural 18.
The dice are not on my side.
She slides under your legs, and I need a perception check real quick.
Perception. Alright, that's 9.
9. All you hear is...
Okay.
And then you slowly see something roll underneath your legs and towards the wall as a little fragmentation grenade rolls across the ground towards the wall. Try that on for size, eh? I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw from you.
Of course.
And also, everyone but her, as she is hiding behind you, your massive form.
Dexterity saving throw?
Correct. It's DC 12.
12.
12 hit is good. The first, the wizard makes it. That does not. And that's cocked, or it would have been natural 20. So the 2 bandits fail, and the wizard succeeds.
Can I do something as a reaction to this?
Sure. What do you want to do?
Can I jump backwards into her?
Do you have a reaction ability that lets you do that?
No, but... Oh, I got blown up by the grenade!
It doesn't do knockback, but I like it. I'd probably allow it if you weren't so massive. If you were smaller, I would say like the shockwave could probably move you back a bit, but you're so large. Make me an athletics check with advantage. Or strength saving throw with advantage.
Strength saving throw. Right.
Yeah. And it'll be 4 damage.
Nat 20.
You wanted low.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're a wall. Immovable.
But could I roll deception?
This is less about you wanting to move backwards and more about does the shockwave of the grenade actually push you.
There's a nail on the floor.
That was my fault from last night, yes.
Sure.
So you see the 2 bandits get blown against the wall, shrapnel piercing them. They're not dead, but they look extremely hurt. And everyone else takes 4 points of damage for a success.
Wait, do I take any damage?
You take 4 points of damage.
4, okay.
And that's going to be her turn as she slides behind you and drops a grenade. That'll be the wizard's turn. And also, what you see is that the wall to the alleyway is blown open, which seemed to be her main goal there. I'm gonna need you to make a... Oh, okay, never mind. So, the illusionist wizard, he brings out his staff and it begins to light. This sort of staff that sort of ticks and spins like a clock, this clockwork staff, and the little like phantom blue gem on the top begins to alight with a little bit of yellow tint. And you see fire below you start to apparate.
Okay.
And then I do need an intelligence saving throw.
Saving throw?
Yeah, intelligence. DC is 13.
I feel like this rolls the opposite of what I wanted to do. I'm not trusted this time. You fucking traitor.
I assume you didn't get a 13 then?
Intelligence saving throw?
Yep.
10.
10. Not quite. But this fire starts to glow below you. You use tiny dice now?
I'll try.
Alright, that's the illusionist wizard's turn. The bandits are damaged. They're going to make a run for it. You do have a chance to use your reaction to slash at one of them.
Let them go.
Yeah, so they just run through the, and stumble through the saloon doors.
I hope that nail did not have rust on it.
So then it's back to you.
Mm-hmm.
The woman is behind you, and the wizard is sort of like catty corner to to your right a little bit.
All right. I'm gonna
Oh shit! At the start of your turn, I do need to roll. You take 3 psychic damage as you feel this fire burning you.
Psychic damage.
Don't worry about it.
Interesting.
Don't worry about it.
Interesting.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. And it's my turn, you said now?
Yep.
Alright.
You also see the illusionist sort of flicker as a second version of himself sort of stands next to him.
Alright, I'm going to take a swing at Gun Lady. Two swings at Gun Lady.
Go for it. Make that attack roll.
Alright, tiny.
You have advantage, right?
Maybe tiny, but
tiny and large.
Yeah. I'm counting on you too.
Come on. I see a 19.
Yeah. 19. That's 27.
Yeah, 27 definitely hits.
Alright.
I ain't getting any fun little things that stop that from happening. That definitely hits.
And it was fucking cocked in the like the little
because it's so tiny.
Yeah. Okay. That's 13.
13 does not hit, sadly.
Damn. Can't believe it can get fucking cocked in the dice rolling tray. Alright, damage. For 1d8 plus an extra d6 cause me big. That's 8 plus 14.
14 damage?
Yep.
Noted.
And I'm gonna use my can you make a strength saving throw?
Yeah, can do. That's cocked. Natural 1.
Awesome.
Isn't it fun when not every enemy has magic resistance?
Alright, take an extra 2d6 for fire damage.
And I assume this is your fire rune for your Rune Knight subclass?
Yep, take 6 extra fire damage and you're restrained for a minute.
Oh, completely restrained?
Yep. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn.
Alrighty.
But at the start of your turn, you will take another 2d6 fire damage.
You see as these like fire chains wrap around her as she stands behind you. Now that was not very nice, now was it?
Ooh.
My big purple friend.
Purple? That's just rude.
Ready?
Alright.
On her turn, she's going to attempt to redo the save. Yeah.
Still take the fire damage.
Gotcha.
That's another 6 fire damage.
And I got a 17.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're free.
You see her arms bust through the chains. She begins to ready her attack again. And then it's the wizard's turn. Fascinating. It's been fun, but this is not worth the trouble. As he looks to the woman who's just recently stood up. Toodaloo. And you see he goes and teleports. Looked to you by the runes a short distance.
But Gunslinger Lady's still around?
She's still around.
Good.
It's now your turn again. At the beginning of your turn, I'm going to roll 5 psychic damage.
5 psychic damage.
As the fire starts to crackle and push around you.
Alright. I'm gonna take a swing at her.
Go for it.
Good. Main weapon. 25.
25 definitely hits.
Get, 8, 6. Okay. That's 12 plus. That's 18 damage.
18 damage, gotcha. Alrighty.
That'll be my turn.
She now stands up.
Oh, wait.
Oh, you have a second attack. Because you have bonus action attack, right?
Bonus action. I'm gonna heal.
Second wind. Makes sense.
Alright, I heal 12.
12 hit points. Alright.
Yep, and that'll be my turn. Do we have band-aids?
I don't think so.
We should get those.
We should probably get those. You see her go, the two revolvers. It looks like you've been trained to take people down like me all your life, huh?
Do it.
No more pussyfooting?
Do it. I dare you.
I'll have one more perception check from you.
No. Stone. No. 4.
2 times. Natural 20. And a not that high.
Hey, so, I want to use my cloud rune
Yeah, I kind of figured that was coming.
to make that crit go to her.
It's a 9 plus... That's the wrong stat block. 9 plus 5. So 14 points of damage goes to her. As a rune alights on along your blade, as the bullet hits you and sort of curves and is buffeted by the air and strikes her directly in the arm. And at this point, you see her right hand is missing the ring finger.
Interesting.
That was a neat little trick you did there, eh?
Wait, did I get hit by other attack or no?
No, it missed. But she is then going to take her action surge.
Okay.
And that is a way higher, pretty high. It's a 25.
Okay.
And a 20.
Alright. How come she gets 2 attacks when she action surges?
Because she has extra attack.
Fucking NPCs getting special privileges.
19 points of damage as she goes, and the first bullet strikes around and hits her in the shoulder. Actually, I'll give her disadvantage on one of those attacks because she just got shot in the shoulder. It's a natural 20, but it was disadvantage. So it's just a normal. 19 points of damage as a second volley of bullets. I'm getting low here. I don't want to reload before the end of this fight, eh?
I'm down.
As you fall and your form diminishes smaller and smaller. Like Mario. She steps over you. The chamber spins. She aims her tinder shot directly into your head.
Someone wasn't counting their bullets.
I need one more perception check.
Oh yeah? I guarantee I know how it's gonna go.
I'll give you advantage because of the position she's in with the veil, because she's standing over you and the veil is sort of flapping.
Alright. Okay, so 11.
Throw me a bone, buddy. You sort of see this glint of purple energy sort of flow under her mask. Not mask, her veil. Now, you got two options here. You can die, or you can do me a little favor. You're down, but I'll say you're still technically a little conscious.
I'm waiting for her to continue.
You can make me a little deal. See, I'm with a certain organization. And, man, the way you came in here all brusque and you fucked me up, I'm not gonna lie. I had a group of people that I think you'd love to meet. I just need you to do a job for me, and I'll let you live. I'll even let your two friends back there live. They don't get to come, of course.
What's this job?
Have you ever heard of the New Trenmere Unlimited? It's the railroad line that goes from New Trenmere all the way down to Glassport, heads through the heap.
History check?
Yeah, go ahead and make a history check.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's the most recent railroad built in the Wild North, after the sort of failure of the Mile High Railroad, and is used to transport a lot of stuff from Glassport, which is the main place where skyships will arrive here, and it goes all throughout. Heads to New Trenmere, which is a big source of trade, and also the Heap, which is the biggest trading hub on the entire continent. There's some that I need. I'm gonna make an insight check. Alright. Now I saw the way you looked at my magical friend over there. And I think you hate the Zimmers just as much as I do. This will really fuck him over. So what do you say?
Alright. I'm game.
Welcome. She goes to help you up. And she pulls the gun, she puts the gun holstered away into side holsters. Like underarm ones.
Oh. We should do this again sometime. That was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun, wasn't it? But the name's Nebula. And yours?
Zinna. Altair Zinna.
It was more for posterity. I knew your name. Not a lot of bright purple dragonborns go around murdering Zimmers left and right. I respect your work. I think we'll have a fruitful business together.
May I ask, what's the pay looking like for this job?
Well, part of the pay is your life.
Yeah.
But the other part of the pay is 100 gold pieces. And you know that is a small fortune here. What was on the mainland, on the ground, 100 gold pieces is a lot of money. But for a dangerous job would be chump change. Up here, inflation hasn't got quite bad enough yet. And 100 gold pieces is a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's equivalent of 10 times the worth of what it would have on the ground.
Alright. I'm all for it.
And I need one last history check.
History.
I need a very high roll here.
History check. High roll.
Yeah, like 20 plus.
I have +2.
Yeah, I get an 18 or higher. Choose a dice wisely.
Penguin. Nope.
Not quite. What did you get?
I got a 14.
Okay. Helps you to your feet. Goes Altair Zinna. I always thought that would be a good name for a highwayman. And that's where we'll end the session.
Mm-hmm.